You know about all the tooling that Sandvik Coromant brings into machine shops around the world. Today we're here in Mebane, North Carolina to learn more about their passion for manufacturing and research and to dive into engineering projects. We're in Mebane, North Carolina. We're with Sandvik Coromant, and I get to sit down with these three handsome devils. We're going to be talking about when you bring special projects to Sandvik Coromant for their support.
In general engineering and projects there, it's a wide array of projects. Projects that are 10, 15 feet in diameter down to small parts machining. So there is no typical. It's the challenges that the customers bring forward. Often they look after the easy stuff themselves. So the challenge is, on our team on coming together, putting together processes for customers, and that's what drives us. We get a challenge every day. Every day at the office is a new day, a new challenge, because customers aren't coming to us with the easy stuff.
Sandvik Coromant has strengths in automotive engineering projects. We're focused on automotive components, so it could be anything from a cylinder block to a cylinder head. It could be differential carriers, differential cases, many different components. Obviously with automotive, there's some real demands for, it's typically high volume components that are being produced, so cycle time is very critical. Seconds matter a lot of times. So we're trying to combine as many features and as many operations into a single tool. So this requires complicated tool designs to meet the expectations. That's one aspect of it. And of course, we have a network of people that we've looked at different components and are able to pull from other processes that we've done over the years and try to combine the best practices into the new project.
When talking aerospace, normally our customers are looking for information or technical knowledge on how to machine these hard-to-machine materials. We're talking pretty much in the industry, the toughest materials to actually machine. Our vast group of engineers, positioned globally to support our customers, are well-versed on pretty much the applications, the components, and can talk pretty much with the engineers on the floor, anything related to part processing, the programming, pretty much the whole manufacturing process when it comes to what we can assist through the engineering group.
So my first question is for you, Mike. I want to know, what is a projects engineering team?
The engineering projects team is a group of engineers where we focus strictly on customer projects. That is our role, that is our function. Trying to optimize customers' processes, bring them new processes, new ideas, new approaches, the latest technology and tools, latest technology and cutting data. And quite often that involves working with machine tool manufacturers as well. As machines evolve, tools evolve. Some people like to run hard and heavy. Other people want to run light and fast. So, tailoring our approaches and supporting customers to optimize their manufacturing processes. Some customers like multi-pass machines. Next customer says, no, I don't want multi-pass. Multi-pass goes down, my production's down. I want two machines. Some people love running. So, we tailor our approach to customers' needs.
So Kurt, what I want to know now is, what is the purpose of this team?
Yeah, that's a good question, Arthur. A lot of customers come to us because they either want to bring in a part that maybe it's their own part that they've subcontracted out. They want to actually do it in-house for various reasons, control quality, control the final product. So, or they have some old equipment, different types, old transfer line or something, and they want to put it on something more modern. Could be even old CNC machines that have limitations, or they put it on, some existing equipment that's really not suited for the component. So many times we'll get involved. We like to take a look at the whole process, recommend from a cutting tool point of view. There's a lot of new tools, certainly a lot of new techniques that can be applied to it. And in automotive especially, a lot of tools have to be combined, many tools combined into one to reduce cycle time. So we get involved early, we can put together a whole process, a proposal, engineer the special tools, whatever's needed for the project, see it through to the end.
Why should a customer even need this service then?
Customers always looking to be more productive. Reaching out to us, we can definitely assist in any issues that they might be having, or if they're pretty much bringing in a new process, So we can work with them not only on the early stages of the engineering when they're trying to bring in new equipment, or in the late stage where they're having issues with any of the cutting tools and things of that nature. We definitely know the materials and the cutting tools. So coming to us, we can definitely provide that technical knowledge when it comes to either how to apply the tools, or pretty much talk with the engineers on the floor with the CAM, the programming, the processing, so all those things.
Can't they just do this themselves?
Typically, customers do this work themselves. We are basically doing what they do. We support them. We're a tool for them to utilize. We can take some of the work off their plate. We put together a process for our customer. We put together, maybe the clamping units, the tool holders, the inserts, grades. Put a recommendation on feed, speeds, cutting data, etc. So we can put that proposal together to a customer, and if acceptable, then we can also provide them with the 2D, 3D models, which support their CAD systems, their CAM system, and reduce that workload on them as well. So
it sounds just like a smart addition. I mean, everyone's pushing right now to reshore work and bring more work back. They don't need to hire a big team. They can leverage your network then.
So customers, today are getting stressed for lead times, lack of resources. So we can fill that gap and support doing some of that work for them as a team.
That's great, Mike. But Kurt, when is a good time to reach out then? With everything that you offer as a team globally, when's a good time for the customer to reach out?
Yeah, that's a great question. As soon as possible, to be honest, because the earlier we can get involved, the better job that we can do. We have a little saying internally, we call it right from the start, but I mean, a lot of customers, if you wait to the last minute, tooling seems to be an afterthought. It's like, all right, I got that machine and I'll make my own fixture and I'll throw this part on and I'll just cobble up some tools. I already have some. The earlier we can get involved, the better, because the end result is you get a more stable process, you get a lower cost per part. It makes you more competitive against people that you're competing with as well, because it's a tight, it's a difficult industry. You need to be very competitive to survive. So that's the best time to get us involved. If we get involved early, many times we get to look at, okay, what's the idea? We have this idea to fixture or hold a part, and if we have some influence on that, it's like sometimes minor changes make big impact on it later, because now we don't have to have the tool as extended as much as we needed. We have reach problems, or we have interference with the chuck or turret, so we catch a lot of problems early. Many times customers, we get involved and we can take a look at the part and say, okay, we recommend you're going to need this kind of horsepower and torque, and look for this type of spindle. It's going to really benefit you in the end. So these are things, the earlier we can get involved, the better. Obviously, sometimes it's spur of the moment, and we deal with those as well, but earlier the better.
Right from the start.
Yes, exactly.
The concept. Get everybody involved from the start.
Yeah.
Work in teams.
Yeah, in manufacturing, if you start wrong, it's harder to restart sometimes. So it makes a lot of sense to start as soon
Putting
as you know.
bandages on things that should have been done much earlier.
It doesn't mean we cannot come in at the end side of things, but as well. But yeah, definitely getting it right from the start, it definitely comes a long way.
Guys, that sounds great. How can the shop out there, if they're interested, they want to get a hold of you, how can they reach out?
So if you're already dealing with a Sandvik Coromant rep or a distributor, they know how to get a hold of our team. Just say, hey, I saw this engineering service that you guys offer. I'd like to be a part of that. If you're not dealing with somebody today, you can simply go on the website or call the 1-800-SANDVIK number, talk to customer service, and they'll get you to the right person.